This is Mr. Red Boy, 7 weeks old, from Beatrice and Leopold's litter of F1 standard Bernedoodles. He currently weighs 9 pounds, so he is kind of right there in the middle of the litter. He's not one of the biggest, but he's not one of the smallest. I expect him to be at least 80 pounds at maturity. He's still pretty good, thick, solid boy here. He is a traditional tri, the only one in this litter. And you can see he's got that boxy build. I call him little mini Leo because he looks a lot like his father with that nice boxy head and face. His coat is the most like the Bernese, where he's got just these really super thick, fluffy, yeah, you're gonna help me, huh? Really just very, very light wave. Can we show him? And that is gonna turn into just a really loose wave as he gets his adult coat, which will be a lot easier to groom. It'll probably only require having it clipped about 2 times a year. And brushing, you can get away with it, if he's not getting into any brush or anything like that. You could get away with just doing once a week brushing without a problem. So definitely a little bit easier to groom than some of his siblings. His energy level is actually medium to low. He tends to be pretty calm about things. He can get a little excited, so there's something new here. And so he's getting a little excited. He's actually getting kind of mouthy with me right now. What's that about? He tends to be pretty confident and independent. In fact, he has a tendency to get a little distracted sometimes when I'm working on things because he is so curious about everything else around him. That's not to say that he doesn't pay attention to me, but I have noticed that I try to get some distractions out of the way when I'm working with him. He also loves to seek out new things. He's constantly got his nose down on the ground, sniffing around, trying to figure out what's going on there. Hi, is this what we're going to show everybody, huh? He does have a small umbilical hernia that isn't going to be a problem, and it can just be taken care of when he gets neutered when he's older. They can take care of that at the same time. Makes it pretty easy. And he would be good in pretty much any home. I would, if you've got small children, just having a little bit more experience, I think would be a little bit better, just because he is so curious and does want to get a hold of everything. So if there's something left down on the ground, he's going to want to claim it as his. And that is Mr. Red Boy.